Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Lady Zen. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And let me know what sign are you that's tuning in. Okay. Today, I'm feeling like the message is around relationships. It could be platonic or loving relationships, but it seems like it's a disconnect with some relationships in your life. Maybe you had to create more boundaries, speak your truth. Maybe you're walking away from people pleasing with these relationships. You're standing in your worth and letting people know that the old you is no longer accepted of anything that's been going on. Maybe you've been putting up with a lot of the same old things over the years, over and over again, and you're just fed up. They got to re-meet you. They don't know who you want to develop into. You're not that same person anymore. So let's see. Who needs to re-meet you? Because I feel like you are renewed. You are reborn. You probably went through a spiritual awakening. You know, you are like the phoenix rising. And what used to fly with you ain't no longer being tolerated. Your boundaries are firm. Your self-worth, self-awareness is loud. And you just not accepting the BS anymore. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come through. So we're using what's the vibe? Yeah, it's time for you to smell the roses. Yeah, you're right now living a life of smelling the roses. You're taking time out for yourself. You're probably getting out into nature, meditating more, just enjoying the beauty of life. And you could probably have some people like, what's going on with you? You acting funny. Or why you ain't allowing me to do this or do that anymore? Maybe it's a narcissist or something. But you're not people pleasing. Like I say, you're not people pleasing no more. You're not doing the same old things. You are renewed. And people are noticing. People are noticing this change in you. They are noticing the change, and they probably feeling like you've been inconsiderate. You're not paying no attention to them no more. You doing the things that you love, and some people might not be feeling that right now. But the thing is, you doing what's best for you. It don't matter who don't like it or not. And they might be telling you this at this present time. They probably is holding this back. Might be talking about it behind your back, showing up like they all good and supportive of you, but behind the scenes, they're not happy with the choices and decisions you chose to make. But I'm so happy that you are out here smelling the roses and appreciating what life has to offer. Yeah, Archangel Michael is protecting you at this present time. You are divinely protected. Okay? And this was divine intervention. It was time for you to step into this new version of yourself. And if these people can't get with it or this person can't get with it, they gonna be shifted on up out the way. So you could be going through relationship issues because you won't grown and maybe your mate is still stuck in those same old patterns. So it's causing arguments, disruption, disagreements, and things like that. And maybe they are hiding something from you or concealing something behind your back that they're doing due to this because they're not feeling like you even paying no attention to them anymore. They over there probably lusting after somebody else, or, behind your back, and wasn't being honest with you, and you deserve the best. Yeah, love affair, dirty little secret. So, yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. They're not being truly honest about what they doing behind your back. And on the bottom of the deck is burned out, burdened, feeling empty. See, they over here feeling empty, exhausted, and this is why I was getting that narcissistic energy, because they want you to be all over them. But now that you don't withdrew your energy back to focus on yourself, to love on yourself, and to do the things that you love, and now they feeling like they left out. They feeling empty. So they trying to find the attention, you know, by doing, yeah, they out here, you know, trying to find attention, doing anything that's but that might be unnecessary to fill that void. Uh-huh. What else do we want to come out to this table? Yeah, see, the life that you live in is, and what you're doing is, you could be seeing 1111 one ones, 1111, but you get yourself ready for opportunities. You're stepping into a new cycle. You're celebrating, you living life, you enjoying life. And with you in this high vibrational energy, new opportunities is coming your way. And you are feeling this King of Wands energy because you are successful. You are a leader. You're not following what this other person wants you to do. You having the courage to stand in your own truth and live the life that you know that you truly desire. And this person is hiding their true feelings. The Sun. You're on the right path. You're on this right path. Continue doing what you're doing, because it's just going to continue to bring you more joy and more balance and more love in your life. Five of Swords energy. I feel like with you doing this is causing this person anxiety. They feeling, like I say, stressed out. This is justice. With Archangel Michael up here, this is divine timing. It was time to correct things because they was off balance at first. This relationship was off balance. It wasn't equal. Maybe you was pouring more out of your cup, spilling, and they wasn't giving you that equal match back in. You was pouring all into them and they wasn't doing it for you. But now that you all turn that energy onto yourself, they out here feeling like they want to argue. They feeling like, oh, maybe they feeling like they don't feel at this, this control. Maybe they was controlling a relationship. But when you pull back your energy, you know, they might be sending energy now of self-sabotaging, feeling like a victim, wanting to have more conflict, might be real aggressive, you know, because you are doing what's best for you. But it's time for them to look at the world from a different perspective, because they can do the same thing. All they had to do, if this relationship or this family dynamic is meant to stay in your life and flow with you, and y'all elevate continuously together, then they're going to go ahead and have to go within themselves to make these changes so it can be equal and balanced. And y'all will be able to celebrate with each other. You know, you got the Three of Cups here. So if they're willing to support your journey and problem solve for their own selves and get out of this victim mentality and bring more joy and balance into their lives, they can be smelling the roses out here like you too. They could be out here smelling the roses just like you. But it's divine intervention. You're meant to do something more with your life, and it's not going to be stopped. Yeah, they belief system. They need to know that they got to up their belief system and recalibrate within themselves, because you already did the inner work. This is why they got to re-meet you. This is why their belief system is feeling like they're burnt out, they burnt and they feeling empty. But you over here feeling blessed. You are embracing your dreams, your path. I just heard a miserable soul will always clash with a happy soul. A miserable soul will always clash with a happy soul. You can be seeing, like I say, ones is significant. Ones is definitely significant. Or 0110. Yeah, it's all about high vibes over here. Divine intervention again. You can't make this up. Divine intervention on the Archangel Michael card and on this other one. Wow. That is something. Love or other happiness lurks around the corner. Yeah, they got to be willing to choose it though. But this is definitely divine intervention. This relationship couldn't continue because you are not equally aligned with this person. Gender doesn't matter. You could be male or female, okay? But this person gonna have to come out and be honest, because there's some secrets. They hold on a mask. There's some deception there. And they're feeling exhausted because they can't keep on living this lie. They can't keep on sitting up here faking behind these masks, thinking, trying to prove to you or make people think that they're one way and they're a different way. The old way of doing things is no longer working because times have changed. They have to re-meet the new you. That's what I kept on hearing in the beginning of this message. Act on your idea. Yep, divine timing. Wow. Yep. Endless cycles. It was a constant cycle of the same old things constantly going on in this relationship over and over again. And you got fed up. Like I said in the beginning, you got fed up. You started to do things differently. And this person didn't like it. They wanted to keep you stuck with them. And you was like, no, I deserve better. So you start loving on you, recalibrating yourself. You allowed yourself to align with this celebration and victory, this stability. You came back home to yourself. You want a loving home. You want romance. You want to build milestones and be able to have a loving community. You know, this other person, they want to stay in these toxic loops, and that ain't no longer your 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 thing that you're trying to do. You in these high vibes. You acting on your ideas. You following your journey. You're living your dreams. Everything is unfolding for you. You got opportunities coming in just because you was willing to shift your perspective and start loving on you. The more that you love on yourself, the more you attract love. The more you attract prosperity. Your manifestations is coming in. And you allowing yourself to have more joy. You're feeding your inner child at this present time. You allowing the happiness to flow through you. Divine light, I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. That's the way you are right now at this present time. And this person, either you probably walked away from this person already or you thinking about doing it. Yeah, maybe you waiting for a second for some odd reason, but you no longer in this energy. A miserable soul will always clash with a happy spirit, a happy soul. So you're doing what's best for you. Let me know in the comments your sign. Are you a water sign? Are you a fire sign? Let me know. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.